That's so unnecessary.
It's still morning. It really is. Yeah. So this is a good friend of mine, lifelong friend. He's got this Darren. He's got this F-150, and it's a pretty bad bitch. We did a Whipple on it last year, and at that point there was no tuning support for it, so we just installed the Whipple and let him play with it for a while, and he had some fun with it. And then he called me up during the winter and says, "What's the next step?" I said, "Well, let's see if we got tuning support." And certainly, HP Tuner stepped up and gave us the tuning support we needed. So we added a set of Kooks long tube headers.
Yep, they're high flow cats.
With the high flow HO cats into his cat back, which I think that's an aftermarket cat.
It's an MBRP, yeah.
MBRP, yeah. So it's a little loud. Of course, there's no need to do anything here. This air intake system that Whipple supplied. This is a stage 2.
Yeah.
And we've got dyno numbers from it from last year. And so we also added 100 octane unleaded and put a Smoothboost on it with a pulley. And as you can see over here, we're starting with the very first step. So it had a 3875 on it, and it currently has a 3750, making about 12 pounds of boost. And so this is the baseline on this combination. And I think the results are pretty impressive. So 752 rear wheel horsepower versus, let me clean this up. We've got 3 show hide files. We'll take out number 1, and this is last year. It made 636. Obviously, with the tuning, we can extend the RPM range, so therefore we gain some power up here. But even at the same RPM, it's up almost 100. And then if you factor in peak to peak, we're up 120 almost, 115. And we've only made a single pulley change in fuel. And the idea with the Smoothboost is we're going to be able to wick the blower up a little bit more, and then if he has to run pump gas to go back and forth to South Carolina, he can just turn the Smoothboost down, which turns the boost down, and he can run on pump gas and beat the crap out of it, and it won't matter. So pretty cool stuff that we can do that, with a simple dial inside the car. So we're going to play around with that. I think the next step is we're going to bump down to the next pulley and see where that takes us.
Sweet.
So pretty cool stuff. We're having a lot of fun here with this. These F-150s are just bad man pajamas, man. So it is really cool. I hear guys, putting twin turbos on these and making 1,000 rear wheel pretty easy.
Oh yeah, just spanking up on sports cars, the whole 9.
What an awesome vehicle it really is. I'm impressed with it. Anyway, we're going to get back to work, and we'll make another video, and then we'll tie them all together.
Oh yeah.
So
let's see what we got. Alrighty, got our 3625 pulley on. No Smoothboost. Let's see what we got. Here we go.
Up another 20. Let me look at the manifold structure.
Yeah.
Let's see.
752 to 770.
Yeah, I went to a 190 kPa, which is, we were 180 kPa before. So 13.2, so we picked up a pound of boost, one pulley size, which is expected. So I think that the headers and the race gas combination is why it made such a big jump from the 3875 to the 3750.
Yeah.
And now we went, and that's what they say. Each pulley size is about 1 pound of boost. To go to the next size pulley, we're going to have to probably go to a shorter belt. So that may take a little bit of finagling. We've got to get a belt locally and unless we happen to have one on the shelf. We do have a lot of belts here. But 629 pounds of torque. And you can see from the old combination was 544. We're up to 629, so we're up almost, not quite 90, 80, 85, 86.
Yeah, 85 horse, 86.
Foot-pounds of torque.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then the horsepower went from 636 to 770. So we're
143.
Yeah.
636.9, yeah.
Yeah, we'll call it 637, so 143. No, 133.
133.
133 horsepower. And everything's still happy. Everything's still happy. I got to study the data a little bit more, but everything I'm seeing so far looks really good. You know, we're still using cat overtemp protection, so the fueling is, you know, going down to 76 lambda, you know, and it's on the way. It's adding more and more fuel the longer you stay into it. So I didn't shut that off or anything. Injector pulse width looks good. So the green line is my injector pulse width in milliseconds. Actually, I look at it over here. So 5.9 milliseconds, and the DI is 4.5. So it's a combination of two. Looking good. Looking good. The computer's still adding timing on its own. So the knock sensors are actually adding timing. And I know you might see a negative in there, but that's how Ford does it. Negative means it's adding timing, believe it or not, which is opposite of everybody else. When the knock sensors add timing, it shows up as a negative number. But looking at, see, the knock correction is plus 3.8. Knock correction plus or minus, and it's plus 3.8. 4.1 right there, 4.5 right there. So because of the fuel, the knock sensors are not seeing any knock, so they're adding ignition timing. We're not going to add no ignition timing in it. We're going to let the computer do its thing, because the knock algorithms in these things are amazing. It's part of the reason why you can make so much power and they live. We're not going to run this on pump gas unless we turn that Smoothboost down. So we're going to make another pulley change and get another belt, and we'll move on to the next level and see where it goes. We might make 800 today. Who knows?
Let's get to it.
Yeah, which is, you know, 150 more than it had, and I think 350 more than it had stock. Well, they were probably 400, so that's 236 plus another 135.
Yeah, because
so.
the truck motor's got different cams
Yeah.
in them than the Mustangs do. So I know they're a little derated if you want to compare the two, but it don't mean much when you add artificial atmosphere.
Boost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Artificial atmosphere is a good description.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Yeah. So it's 7261, 7270. Yeah, so the throttle starts closing right at 7250-ish, about there. So, you know, we're not going to go crazy putting a lot of RPM in it, but I did want to raise it a little bit. So, I like it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're going to keep working at it, guys, and see you back soon.
Alrighty, we got our 3.5-inch pulley up top now. Let's see what we got. Here we go.
So close, Ted. 794.
Woohoo! Wow. That was a nice game.
Wow.
I think the belt's slipping just a little bit because it's brand new. It's got to take a seat because like
Little hiccups
in the boost curve.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's still really smooth on there.
Ooh.
794. Woo! Now we can start playing around with the Smoothboost, see how much we can turn it down.
Yeah.
That's 8 pounds boost.
That's what it brought it down to?
Yeah. Brought it down to 8 pounds. Give the power numbers are. Oh yeah.
Made 628, so it made
628.
it made less than our original baseline.
Yeah. Oh, I could just, I could dial it up. I could dial it up a little bit and bring it right back in there, so it's like it was. And then we'll mark the Smoothboost for him, 93 octane.
Yeah, perfect.
But that's badass. So when he runs on race gas, turn the Smoothboost all the way up. When you run on pump gas, turn it down 50%. You can drive it all day long.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, so we got almost 800 rear wheel horsepower on 100 octane with headers, pulley, and a Whipple. Pretty badass.
Not bad, huh?
I like it. Yeah, it's double the factory horsepower.
Silly.
I gotta go back. I forgot to look at the boost number. I gotta pull that data log file open right now and see what it was on that run.
Okay.
794.
Yeah, let's take a look.
203 at the top. 202, 203, which is, we'll call it 15.
15 pounds of
200 is 14.7 and 205 is 15.4, so 203 is right at 15 pounds.
Sweet.
Yeah, 15 pounds on race gas, safe all day long.
Oh yeah.
Octane is your friend. It just opens up a whole new world. I talk about the octane wall all the time, and that's always what we're up against. And you guys trying to run 93 octane, you can only make so much power on 93 octane. Every engine combination is different. This is a high RPM engine, so it has the potential to make more horsepower than a bigger engine that spins slower. But the torque will be lower on this, higher horsepower, and on a big motor you got higher torque and a little bit less horsepower. So, yeah, this is definitely a cool combination.
Oh yeah, dude.
I would do this again in a minute, But yeah, we got the Smoothboost down here with the little dial, nice and handy. Just turn that. You got 625 horsepower, 800 horsepower. Dial power. We're going to try it right there and see what it does.
All right.
That's one click higher than the last one. There's little detents in that. So click, click.
Oh, that's nice. So you're not guessing.
Yeah. You're not guessing. It's not just, freewheeling. So get the fan going, and we'll make another hit with it right there.
All right.
Let's see if we can match our 636 rear wheel horsepower or give it a little bit more.
Boy, wouldn't that be perfect?
Yeah, it'd be perfect,
All right. Kick the fan back on.
93 octane pump gas.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
That's 10 pounds of boost. So it went up 2 pounds. One click is 2 pounds.
Okay.
It worked out good. Let's see what the numbers are. 680. So we surpassed our baseline, and we have dial power now. Yeah. So 636 was our baseline from last year, and now we're at 680. Very similar torque. and very similar, horsepower, especially through here. Through the middle, because the bypass is not fully seated. It's going to bleed off more boost down here and less boost up there, just because of the rotor speed of the blower. Because your bypass is partially open. That leak is bigger at low blower speeds, and it's smaller at high blower speeds. But it's still a leak.
Plus, I'm certain you can attribute, obviously, revving higher and probably the long tubes to some of that increase past that RPM range.
No question about it.
Oh, yeah.
There's no question about that, So, we know that the headers and the fuel made a significant difference with just this first step in the pulley. We went from, to the 3875, from the 3875 to the 3750.
Then the 3625,
Yeah.
4500.
To the 3625.
Yep.
So let's put up the graphs for the 3625 and the 3750. All right, we got our graphs up there so we could take a look at them as a recap. So we have our baseline from last year, and we were 544 torque and 636.9, we'll call it 637. Okay. We did our headers, fuel, and one-step pulley, and we jumped up to 613 foot-pounds of torque and 752.9 horsepower.
It's called 753.
Yep. And then we went to the next pulley, which was the 3625, and that jumped to 770 with 630 pounds of torque. And then we jumped to the 3.5 pulley, and now we're at 655 and 794. So significant difference, just making pulley changes. So, we don't ever have the room to do this on pump gas.
No.
If you're going to E85, we do, or if you're on race gas, we do. So we've done stuff like this before, but it's typically because we're going from pump gas to E85 or race gas, and that allows us the room to run more boost. You can't run 15 pounds of boost on pump gas. If you do, you're dancing on the landmines, or you're looking to break something. These things will tolerate, 10, 11 on pump gas, and that's about it. So I like it. I think this is a killer combination.
All that in a regular cab, short bed, 4-wheel drive.
Yeah. We did some really cool stuff with this too. We added Caltrax to the rear suspension, and I don't know if we got any footage of that.
I don't think so.
So the ride height is definitely where the customer wants it now, because it was kind of jacked up in the back. And we put these Caltrax traction bars on there.
And their rear shocks. They're custom valve shocks.
Which is adjustable. And that'll stop any axle wrap. And it also plants the tire. So instead of the truck squatting, it's actually going to be pushing the tire down, probably keeping the body fairly level.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to put a lot more downforce on that tire under acceleration. This is an all-wheel drive vehicle, but you still, more traction is still better.
Mm-hmm.
They still spin even though they're all-wheel drive. So this is really going to help this out a lot. So pretty cool stuff we're doing to this bad boy, a little sleeper truck.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Other than the amount of racket that it makes, you'd never know.
Oh, my God. That thing was quiet.
Oh, man. Getting snuck up on by this thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, guys, we're going to cut it here. A very successful day with this F-150. Really pleased with the results. Thanks for hanging out with us, and have a great day.
Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned.